think that what Siobhan and Jane achieved was extraordinary in that Irish theatre was very hierarchical, and the division between the independent sector and the larger theatres, the difference between what happened in Dublin and happened around the rest of the country was enormous. What they managed to do was to bring all of those parties under the same roof. And I can tell you that was quite an achievement at the time.
Siobhan and Jane are one of the great partnerships in Irish theatre, and I must say Jane Daly has been one of the great friends to Rough Magic, to the company and to me personally.
Jane Daly was actually my first ever boss when I was an intern at Druid Theatre Company and then administrative assistant. And then when I moved to Dublin, my first boss was Siobhan Burke. How lucky was I? I learned so much from two great mentors, but I learned a lot about professionalism. I learned a lot about rigour. I learned a lot about respecting the work and particularly respecting the artists and honouring everybody's contribution to the production equally, right down to the ASM.
Fundamentally, Jane and Siobhan care. They care about theatre, and more than that, they care about the value of creating art, and they push us, the artist, to value what we do more, and that's so important.
They're really calm and they're really cool and they're really collected, but they're also really good fun, and they're also people who love theatre and are passionate about it, and they taught me a lot about how to speak about the work and how to I suppose, have strong opinions, and whether I agreed with them or not, it wasn't really important. It was to feel strongly about the work, and that was a great thing to learn from an early age.
My memory is that we were rehearsing something and Siobhan came into the scene dock in Players looking for her bicycle lock. And we had a strange kind of conversation where we were trying to offer her a job, quote unquote, because of course not very much money, if any, came attached with to that. And she seemed more concerned with finding her bicycle lock. Anyway, I think it worked out. In fact, I know it worked out because she joined us. I don't know if she found her bicycle lock, but I think we were making enough money to buy a bicycle lock, not a bicycle, but a bicycle lock certainly.
One of the first experiences I had of her as a company manager was, I remember we went on our first touring date somewhere in rural Ireland, I can't remember where. I arrived down, I think money was very tight at the time, and the actors were all expecting to get their per diems, but when we arrived in, there was, for some reason, no money available at the time, and we'd have to wait for a while. And Siobhan went to the theatre manager and the venue manager and said to him, my people have to be paid, my people are hungry, my people have to eat, where is the money? And it was my first experience of her taking care of what she considered to be her people, her community.
Siobhan was a vociferous champion of me as a writer, at a time when me as a writer was not much more than a fond hope, even as far as I was concerned. But having Siobhan's faith and encouragement and support made a huge difference. It always makes a huge difference having Siobhan Burke in your corner.
Her generosity of spirit is unbelievable. She'll give and give and give when she believes in the project that she's doing, or she believes in you as a person.
The background behind the performance, behind a performance act, is not the most glamorous and certainly not the most visible part of Irish theatre, but it's one of the most crucial parts of Irish theatre. And for years, Irish Theatre Institute as it is now, and Theatre Shop as it was when it began, has been an immensely important part of that.
While I know them together now through ITI, I also know them in their separate life tracks as well. Talking about the ITI, I remember the impact of the playography project. I mean, something so extraordinarily simple and yet as extraordinarily ambitious as to actually provide a record for every play written and produced in Ireland. I thought it was the most wonderful idea. I didn't know how they were going to do it, but they do. And there isn't a week hardly that I don't use it for some reference, for casting, for history, for an idea of where this play is in the landscape of the Irish theatre. It's absolutely invaluable.
When they speak or when they give you advice, you listen. And just having their ear and being able to kind of bounce things off them or bounce ideas off them about what has gone in the past and what could work in the future is brilliant. And also, you know, when you're worried about things, kind of going, what do you think it is? And they have a settling hand.
I was lucky enough to work with Siobhan in the very early theatre shops, which when they were still housed in Rough Magic, which of course theatre shop then becoming ITI. On one of those occasions, when international presenters coming to the Dublin Theatre Festival to see Irish work were being fed in the Trocadero restaurant, Siobhan came in at midnight and she literally took glasses of wine out of international presenters' hands. She led them by the elbow against their better wishes out of the Troc, across the road and up the rickety stairs of the International Bar to see a show by a young company and a young writer that she thought they should see. The company was Corca Dorca, the show was Disco Pigs, the writer was Enda Walsh. Need I say more about the massive impact they've had on this industry, but through very, very small gestures?
To fully appreciate just how amazing these two ladies are, one has only to enter the artistic cocoon that is the Irish Theatre Institute on Eustace Street. In this rather uncertain but brilliant world of Irish theatre, Siobhan and Jane have worked tirelessly all their professional lives to provide such great services to the community. We hope you have a great night. You both deserve it.
Hiya, Siobhan. Congratulations. There's not many of us looking back over the years can say we made a difference, but you can because you have, and you continue to do so. Congratulations to yourself and Jane. It's great when the good guys get recognised. Have a wonderful night. All love from London town.
I'm wishing you well tonight at the Irish Theatre Awards, Siobhan and Jane, and thank you for so many years of wonderful work.
Jane and Siobhan, enjoy your night. My God, you've earned it.
I hope you have a great night and a very warm hello from a very cold Edinburgh.
Thank you for everything that you do for me and for the wider community. We've got so much respect for you. Have an incredible night.
Have a brilliant evening. We all adore you and we laud your success.
Congratulations. Couldn't happen to two more fantastic women. So proud of you.
This is your night. It's something that you absolutely deserve. And I know everybody in the room has a tremendous amount of good feeling towards you. I have a massive amount of good feeling towards both of you, and I wish you all the best on your night. And have a drink, have the crack. You know, don't go wild though. All right.
Congratulations, Jane and Siobhan. I am so thrilled that you were being acknowledged tonight, and I hope that you really enjoy this applause. And I know it's not going to be very easy for you to take it, but enjoy the night. And Jane Daly, wherever you are with your beautiful wife Burr, please be drinking a Bloody Mary right now. And we're all raising a glass to you. Well done.